Greetings, everyone. James Gruesome, co-host of XS Gaming Podcast. Just got a new webcam, so decided I'd make a video, show you guys some things I picked up recently, and some games I've been playing, and a small public service announcement at the end. So, the other day I went to one of my local stores, Edward McKay, where I get a lot of used games, movies, CDs, been around here forever. So I went in there actually to pick up something for Xander. We had our light gun episode the other day, and he'd mentioned how he only had the orange one. And I remember they had a gray one in there. So I was going to get him the gray one for his birthday or Christmas, and put a little note that said, "The gray guns are for men, and the orange ones are for boys, and it's time to step up." But it was gone. And that's going to have something to do with my public service announcement at the end. But while I was in there, I decided to look around. I picked him up a couple things still for the birthday, even though you didn't get the zapper. He's going to do a video on some of the cool stuff I sent him coming up soon. So, I'm browsing around, and I find this one, Never Dead, PS3. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just heard some bad stuff about it. And anyway, I figured for $6, I'll take a chance. So, took it home, popped it in. You're a guy, and every time you get hit, you lose a body part, and sometimes you're just a head rolling around. And you gotta roll around your body parts, and you can regenerate. It's lots of destructible environments where you can, shoot columns and the ceiling will fall. I'm always a sucker for that. I definitely think it was worth the $6. I played it up until I was the head, excuse me, and I had to jump up onto something, and I didn't get pissed, but it was kind of annoying me, so I quit. But I'm actually going to play it again. Like I said, $6. I think GameStop it goes for about 20. That's the thing about Edward McKay. Sometimes you can find some good prices on stuff. I also picked up for PS3 Megin and the Forbidden Kingdom. Don't know a whole lot about this. Seems like I read a few good things. Sounds cool. You're a little dude and you got a big thing. Kind of reminds me of like the Shadow of Colossus, only not as colossal. But I haven't got a chance to play this yet, but looking forward to that. And that was only 14. So I got both of those for $20. And then also, when I was over there not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I picked up the Mega Man collection on Xbox for $8. I got these on emulators, and I probably got a couple on the actual games. But I figured at some point we're going to be doing a Mega Man show on XS Gaming Podcast, so I figured this would be good to have to brush up on it. 2 is still always one of my favorite games, and I've seen this online for, I think, around like 20, so I thought $8, not a bad deal. I also picked up, this came out I guess it came back in November, I missed it. I would have got the special collector's edition with the big book, but Adventure Time. This is one of my favorite cartoons that comes on now as far as newer ones. It's completely whacked out. It's got a lot of stuff for adults in it too if you can catch it. And it's just that and Regular Show are two of my favorite ones. And I figure, it'd be good to pick up a couple games to have on my 3DS. I'm already building up the collection. I heard it's, kind of like Zelda 2. So probably a good side-scrolling kind of game. I hadn't got a chance to play this yet either, but I'm going to be playing that soon tonight. Also on my list of games lately, I misplaced the one cartridge, but the Paper Mario Sticker Saga, that's been a favorite of mine lately. Pretty much if you like any of the other Mario RPGs, Paper Mario, it's good to go. It's got the sticker mechanic now, to where it's based around your attacks on what stickers you have. So you do have limited attacks, and you got to learn how to use them sparingly and where you're going to use them at. It's still a great game. This is one I've been digging a lot too. Not ashamed to admit it. Mickey Mouse, Power of Illusion. It's different than the epic Mickeys on the consoles, as this one's kind of a successor to the Castle of Illusion on Genesis. So it's a beautiful game. Backgrounds, I can't say how good the 3D is because I can't really see out of one eye. So it's probably pretty good though. The background's just wonderful. If you like Disney crap, you got to go around, save the people. Then everybody moves into this big castle, and you got to do little menial tasks like find a ladder for Goofy and you know, some people might not dig that part, but I really enjoyed the whole game. It's, you know, if you're a fan of good old 16-bit stuff, uh, hard to go wrong with this one. Another game I picked up too. Oh, there's the Paper Mario right there. I also got Final Fantasy Theatrhythm. I know Xander said this one was really good. I've heard lots of good stuff. I've had this for a little bit. I still haven't got a chance to play it. And this was new, and even though it was the new, you know, open copy at GameStop, I give them props because they actually still had the little pre-order stylus that came, I guess, with that one copy. So they hooked me up with that. It's got a little sticker section in there, you know, if you're into that stuff. I just like it because it came with it. And then I know one time on our page I mentioned I reached in my pocket on my jacket I hadn't worn since last year, and I thought I'd just show these quick. I found Wario Land 4, Popeye, I love Popeye, Pitfall, and Prince of Persia, all GBA games. So it's kind of like having new games because I didn't know I had them, and they popped right back up. And just a couple other things before I wrap up here. I got these a while back too, but $5 a piece. I got Blast Core on the 64 and Nightmare Creatures, which I know we covered in one of our Halloween episodes. And you know, Nightmare Creatures is still pretty crappy, but it's all right. And then also, a good buddy of mine, Cord, hooked me up with the Game Shark for the 64. So free stuff's always good. One lame game. I did get stuck playing this for 5 hours. I had to babysit my niece one night, and I thought, this would be a good way to kill some time. She loves Monster High, and hey, if you can get away with playing video games while you babysit, why not? She loved playing it. I tolerated it. I've played worse, I won't lie, but, you know, everybody should run out and get this. I guarantee you'll have a blast. And then finally, my public service announcement I just want to give to y'all is, you know, a lot of times we go out to stores looking and we find certain things. And I'm going to say, if you see something you think you might want and you got the money, go ahead and get it. Because when I went to Edward McKay, I was going to pick up on Xbox Panzer Dragoon and Jade Empire. And I got the feeling someone recently had watched Metal Jesus' video on kind of hidden gems on the Xbox because he had those two on there. And I've been planning to get these for a while, and I just kept putting it off, and went in there to get them. They were gone. Same thing, like I said, that light zapper, gone. Went in to pick up a Sega Genesis joystick from my brother EJ because he wanted to use it on his Master System. It'd been in there for months. I go in there, gone. There was a stack of Sega CD games there one time. Just, I had most of them anyway, but somebody just came in and got them all. So pretty much, guys, if you're out there and you see something you think you just might even want, and you got the money on it, get it. Or sometimes what you can do is you can always take it and hide it somewhere else in the store. Or sometimes stores have like a 24-hour hold period. So you can always go on there and think about it if you don't have the cash on you. But best thing to do, guys, if you see something you want, just go ahead and get it. So anyway, we got a great show coming up next Tuesday on XS Gaming Podcast covering just the history for us of renting games, great rental weekends, horrible rental weekends, some of the favorite games you rented, some of the bad ones, other interesting stories, places we rented them from, and how we still got rental copies in our collections now. You can still find one with a Blockbuster Video sticker on it. So anyway, guys, hope to hear and talk to all y'all soon. Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch you next time. Later.